Viewers and subscribers, this is Talk Show Telly. We will be blogging on a competition called Football Sundays. This competition took place in the Kingston 11 era. To be exact, Waterhouse, and one place named Bagger Park. 24 teams pay their entry fees at $10,000 per team. Each team must pay $1,000 before entered the football field each Sundays. On the night of the finals, every man and woman had to pay $300 before enter the venue. The promoters assure us that the main sponsor is Rum Bar. First prize should be $150,000. Second prize should be $75,000. There is also a third prize. But after the final been played, the winning team and the second runner-up was told that the money cannot be paid in the night. They assure the teams that the money is there, but they refuse to pay the money in the night. 3 weeks later, no one has been paid. At one point, Minister Tufton's name was called. The promoter said he should take some money to pay over to the teams, but neither him came through. Did Rumbar did not honor his obligation? Did Minister Tufton did not honor his obligation? Next week, we will release the picture of the promoters and also try to get some answers from Minister Tufton and Rumbar, of course.
Yeah, so sponsors still a wait for the money, because we don't get the money yet. So here we are going. All big Rumbar, the money should have run a long time, Rumbar, man. Only for Rumbar running, man. And sir politician, no disrespect, but we still a wait. You understand? We still a wait. We all a sweat. Yeah, I want to know, say, a Gully Bop this attack, We pay with entry fee, and we pay with referee, and other people will clean up certain little things. We pay them a whole heap of money we pay out. So we want about the little sponsor, man. Come on, man. Sure. So, mouth could cross here, make we talk. So we wait, and we still a wait. Yeah, man, a.k.a. Robert Lee Malcolm, known as Gully Bop. Yeah. I'm not going to know the full 100 that we go on. Anytime middle of live, and talk to you, tell it.
Did Rumbar did not honor his obligation? Did Minister Tufton did not honor his obligation? To date, one of the promoters adamant that they hadn't got any money from their sponsors. However, evidence is there that money was transferred to the promoter's account. One of the promoters admit money came, but he did not receive it. It is the other promoter took it and convert it to his own use. Several competition groups were formed. Reason being, there are two competitions going simultaneously. One in Kingston, which is in Waterhouse, and the other in Kitson. So there are group for Waterhouse and group for Kitson. One of the promoters got really upset knowing that the other promoter collected the money. So he went ahead and deleted him from the groups. He responded, "This is my brand, and this is going on since 2019, and this never happened. Why as I introduced this man to the competition, all this and more is happening. The man want to mash up my brand." The players from both team in Olympic Garden, first and second, was getting really upset and decided that they wanted their money. But one of the promoters decided he will stand up and fight and will do anything in his power to pay back the money. regardless of the verbal abuse and the disrespect that comes from the teams. Whenever you call him for the man side and he's ready to come into a meeting to tell the people what happened and how he can pay back the money. It is now 3 weeks and nothing. The promoters are still waiting on Rumbar and Minister Tufton. Other than Rumbar and Christopher Tufton is another sponsor, the one that had transferred the money to the promoter's account. He really likes the competition and wanted to go on, so he promised to resend the money he had sent already to do some damage control and hope the problem rectify as soon as possible. When I do my research, the competition is really around for about 3 years and this problem never occur. People will collect the money and go their merry ways. So, I don't know what go down this time. This also opened my eyes to local football competition, if I'm not in sports, and the regular leagues that been keeping throughout the years. When a strange company come to put on a competition, don't care the price look nice and the offers look good. There are questions that must be answered before paying an entry fee, especially a $10,000 entry fee. You know how hard some of these ghetto youth have to save up their money. 10 grand a year if you come to the ghetto. What if I saving that? For this to happen. Promoters, remember I said in the meeting, this competition is more to bring youths and youth together. And it's also a strategy for ghetto youth. Put down the war, put down the guns. But when them play out them heart and not get the money, what you think you do to them? It was a very good competition where organization is concerned in speaking of the group in the excitement, and it also pulled the crowd. All the man them for do now is sort out them difference. I want to forward next year January, this time with a better arrangement, apology, so the ball can continue roll in a Kingston 11. If you notice, when I release the pictures of the promoters, I'm not going into too much details because we humbly await the cash prize for the first and second runner-up and the third place. But if it not start out this week, we have no other choice but to get into it. You know, talk truth till the beat and many get to youth heart. We not come bout with smile and no type of pretty talk, because when we come bout, a pure truth we talk. Yeah? Next week we try to reach out to the managers who involved in the football competition and see how best we can sort it out. Yeah? Until then, walk good. Next week, we will release the picture of the promoters and also try to get some answers from Minister Tufton and Rumbar, of course. You can't afford to miss Dark Truth Telly next week around this time. Dark Truth people, Dark Truth, Dark Truth, Dark Truth.